Hi, students. So I'm going to try to help you with pronunciation today. We're going to do Unit 1 of the book Ship or Sheep, okay? And this is an intermediary book. There is another one called Tree or Three out there. It's by Cambridge. It's a very good book company, textbook company. They do have some newer stuff, but this one you can still find as a really good book, okay? So let's start looking at Unit 1. It's going to help us with the word sheep, okay? Sheep. So the focus here is on the E sound, okay? The long E. Now you can make that sound with EE and EA, and sometimes even things like EY, or even sometimes with I, and there's no E's involved. But all of these are called long E sounds, long E. Now, when I help you guys with this, we're going to try to read some of the sections in here. Make sure you're trying to say it the same way as I do, and also make sure that you're kind of thinking about making the correct sound, okay? And try to repeat this daily if you can until you make sure that you have the sounds well. And if you don't know if you're doing the sounds properly, please ask somebody, okay? So here's Unit 1, sheep, okay? Make sure this is kind of tight in here, okay? So sheep, okay? So the conversation starter here is, do you like your tea sweet? Okay, make sure it's tight for that sweet, okay? Yes, 3 sugars, please. Okay, so you have the E in the 3 and the E in the please, okay? As well as the T in the sweet. So do you like your tea sweet? Give you some time. Say it. Yes, 3 sugars, please. Okay, and that S there will have a kind of more of a Z sound. Okay, so a vibrating there. Yes, 3 sugars, please. That Z's on the sugars as well if you hear it. Okay, 3 sugars, please. Okay, let's go to part 2 here. I'm going to read the words in red and give you some time to practice, and then you can do we will do the sentences. Okay. Okay, so let's do the red words, okay? Make sure you sound like I do. Sheep, leak, cheeks, peel, bean, leave. Okay, let's do it one more time, just the red words, and this time try to say them with me, okay? So together. Sheep, leak, cheeks, peel, bean, leave. Okay, make sure you have that V sound, okay? Okay, so let's try to do the sentences. I'll pause at the end of all of these ones, just to give you time to do it as well, okay? So let's start here, okay? Look out for that sheep. Stop it leaking. What lovely cheeks. Okay, in this next one, you're going to hear the E sound here and with the capital letter C here, but make sure this apostrophe S here has a Z sound, okay? So this peel's got vitamin C in it. Throw out that bean. Okay. This S is going to have a Z sound, and this V is also going to have vibrations as well. Okay. So the V. Okay. So make sure you have a V, and then with the S, you have a Z sound. Okay. So the long E is going to be here, and the long E is going to be here. Okay. So he's going to leave. Okay. That one is a good one to say like 3 times quickly. Okay. He's going to leave. Make sure you have the small vibrations in the S and the V here. Okay. He's going to leave. He's going to leave. Okay. Okay. There are the more practice down here. They're going to kind of tell you um, the underlined words, kind of like the kind of like the syllable sounds in here and all that. Okay. So please practice this as well. These ones on part 3, these ones up here are going to be the 2-syllable words. These down here, they're going to be I think I said 2 syllables, but the first ones I made blue there are 1-syllable words. These are two-syllable words where the stress, the kind of louder, slower part, is going to be on the beginning. And these two words down here are when the stress on the two-syllable words is at the end, okay? So just kind of look for the bold in these two-syllable words, okay? So let's try the one-syllable words together, okay? So let's do all of these ones together, okay? So I'm going to start after 3. So cheese, beef, tea, eat, meal, 3. Tongue placement is important on that one. 3. Cheap, please. Make sure you have that small vibration for the Z sound. Me. Okay. Peter, people, Edam. It's a type of cheese if you're not sure. Edam. Evening. Some people will say this with 3 syllables, evening, but it's actually 2 syllables commonly said, okay? So evening. Eastfield. Biscuit. Cheesecake, cheesecake, okay? Now in all of those, the stress is on the first syllable. With these 2 down here, the stress is on the back syllable, the second syllable, okay? Janine, repeat, okay? So here you go slower and a little bit louder with the neen part and the peat part. Janine, repeat, okay? Good. You can fill in this work if you want. It's good. It's helpful to read as much as you can. Read it out loud. Don't say it in your mind. Make sure you read it out loud. Part 4 here, they're talking about more not stress, but intonation. So intonation is going to be when your voice goes up or down. So like you can say, like, you know, Daryl is old, or you can say Daryl is old, but because your intonation went up there, you got it like a question mark sound, okay? The question mark. So intonation can be very important. Now, when you have intonation with an or, it's going to go up on the word before the or and down with the word after, okay? So let's read these 3 sentences here together, okay? They all have the long E sound. So, would you like veal or beef? Would you like coffee or tea? Would you like coffee, tea, or milk? So all on the ones before the question mark, we go down, okay? If it didn't have it, if it just said, would you like veal? With the not the beef part, we would go up before the question. But because there's an or in there, we go up before the or and down before the question mark, okay? Veal or beef? Yeah, very common kind of way. You can practice with this menu, same idea of what we just did. And then this is a good practice at the very end here. You're doing China and Chinese. If you look at the bold, China, the stress is on the chai part, but when you do Chinese, it's going to be on the second syllable, okay? So China, Chinese, Bali, and then Balinese, Malta, Maltese, like this, okay? So practice these as well. It does say down here in A11 exactly kind of where the stress should be. And because English is not very fun, it moves, okay? So here, this beef is Japanese. The stress is on the ease part, okay? Because it's at the end of a sentence. If you just say, he is Japanese, the knees part is stressed. However, because there's another strong word after it, beef, and Japanese is like an adjective before beef here, it's going to be the ease part is not going to be stressed over here. Here, it's going to go back to the Japan part, okay? So it's Japanese beef, okay? So if it's at the end of a sentence, we stress the ease. If it's kind of before another word, we stress the beginning part of the word, okay? So you can practice with these. You can say, you know, this tradition is Nepalese. And then you say, this Nepalese tradition. So this part would be stressed if you have tradition after it, okay? So just be a little bit careful that way. It takes practice. Really, really, if you learn the lesson in number 2 here, you've done very well, okay? Now the next word in unit 2 is ship. sheep and ship, it's very, very similar sound. So make sure you know sheep well before you start Unit 2. Okay, take care. Bye-bye. Good luck.